So I haven't checked my Facebook page yet, but I have asked some people that I'm in one of these groups with, this naughty group, and no one's been able to answer the question about who goes commando more, men or women. So this is really fascinating because nobody can answer the question, at least not on this group. And this is a group where we generally talk about sex stuff. We do things and we talk about things and we flirt a lot. And I was expecting someone to answer this question, and no one has answered this question. And it it kind of it's kind of messing me up because I really want to know who goes commando more. It's got to be a 50-50 split. It has to be a 50-50 split. Now, in the other video, I'm not shaved, but I did make a video about shaving and why I shave. But this thing has me completely complexed. All right, so at my job, I have a priest who works there. I'm leaving his name off. He knows who he is. And he commended me for being a person who's actually brave enough to ask questions that no one else is really going to ask the preacher. Well, here's the thing. As I told you guys before, I strongly believe in God. I'm not afraid of God. I'm also not afraid to ask certain questions. Now, there are some questions I will be the first to tell you, hell yeah, I'm afraid to ask, but not like to a preacher or somebody because I hold them in the highest regard of human life. Now, you guys might think that's crazy, but for those who actually are spiritually connected with God or believe in God or whatever, you know, it's it's always been the way I was taught when I was going to church that the the preacher or the reverend is the head of the church, and you follow the example that they set. Now, as I gotten older and found out that preachers are still human and they can do things, you know, that we do, because preachers can get married, they can have families, and I guess it depends on the religion that they're in. Because it kind of would contradict the Bible if they couldn't, because there's a part in the Bible that says, "Be fruitful and multiply." I know you're wondering how I get on the subject. Okay, well, I got on the subject because I wanted to know who goes commando more, women or men. I don't know if preachers go commando under those robes. I don't know if the church choirs go commando under those robes, but I know those damn things get pretty freaking hot. So, my mom's in the church choir. She's still in the church choir. But I don't ask questions. Men and women both sweat. Sweat stinks. The end. Henceforth, I shave off all the body hair below the neck and above the knees. Because if I'm wearing shorts, I still gotta have some macho masculinity in there, so I gotta have some leg hair just in case. And it's just the concept of you know, sometimes you just have to ask questions. And the only way you can really learn is to ask questions. And if you're not willing to ask questions, then you're not willing to learn things. And there are things that you just should not ask. All right, I'll be the first to tell you the number one thing that a man should never ask to a woman is about stuff below the belt, feminine products. All right, I'm trying to put that out there as nice and polite as possible. Just because of the simple fact that that's not our thing. We like to eat and we like to stick, but everything else about the upkeep of that little area down there belongs personally to them. And each woman on earth personally takes care of it their own way. And then they give us babies. That way you guys figured out what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, so I want to know, because no one in my group has answered me yet, and I posted this question like 10 minutes ago. So I haven't checked my Facebook page, and I probably won't check it until later today. But I want to know who goes commando more often, men or women. No, I personally don't go commando. I'm not a fan of not having underwear. But if you are, I'm not judging. I'm just asking a simple question. Who goes commando more, women or men? I'm personally not comfortable because I don't know if this has ever happened to any of you. And I'm not going to make a video on this, but when I was a kid, I got my shit stuck in my zipper one time, and it hurt like a motherfucker. So, no way in hell am I ever going commando. Ever. I don't think women can get anything but pubic hair stuck in their zipper. But if you are a woman and you've had your lower extremities caught in your zipper, I'd like to know. Because I know it hurts like shit when you're a man. So it probably fucking kills you as a woman. But, another subject. No, check into it. I'm James Williams Jr. Come with number 2. Be seeing you.